while I'm over there, I want you to maybe just tell us a little bit about when you remarried and there's a blended family, how you merged both of the money things with the new Mark II.
Yes, I can. Thank you. Mark II. Well, look, that was a really big challenge, and we had 5 children in a blended family, Glenn, going to private schools, and we both had the entire financial responsibility for the children and our former spouses. So it was pretty serious stuff and mega cash flow requirements. We had loans for everything. So we were both starting from flat zero. We just had a great income. So we were absolutely on a treadmill, and it was all, I mean, I've always loved my work and I love turning up every day, but there was definitely, it had a means to an end. We actually very quickly ended up finding a house together. And so that was really good opportunity to do planning around getting our wills done. So actually having clear, expectations around what would happen if either one of us died, how we would protect all of the children. And we redo that all the time. The kids are now in the, like mid to late 20s. So you kind of got to look at those things pretty regularly. But we just went about being very clearly on the same page. We're both accountants, so yeah, my first husband was a tradie, and I ran that business, so it's a bit different. But no, we're both reasonably creative and just merged everything financially. And so any of my husband's debts relating to his former partner, like I took those on no differently, really. And we, in a lot of respects, my income actually paid for a lot of the school fees for a period of time as well because of the commitments to his ex-partner. So, yeah, pretty complicated, but it took we did take a lot of debt on, but we were backing ourselves. And that's something else I think when I talk about people recovering from life's challenges, that, at an age in your late 30s or even early 40s, you got the opportunity to back yourself. You've got the energy and the health behind you. You really got to make hay while the sun shines, and we did that. And that was by having the same bank accounts, having separate money invested down the track, and we were nowhere near that at the time. But we took pretty big risks on property, getting into the market together. We had really high debt. We were able to borrow a lot of money without tapping into having to pay mortgage insurance, for example, but right on the borderline of having to pay mortgage insurance. So, and we had those horrible situations when NAB refinanced and said that the property was valued at a lower level and wanted more money. We went through all that.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And we just backed ourselves again and continued to focus on paying the mortgage off, which is what you do. And slowly over time just also made decisions on property. So exited property, probably much to the disgust of our family or kids, when we decided we wanted to sell something up to crystallise that gain where we'd made it and then reinvest in something different. And like we've just recently completed a big downsize of family home with like a 19-year-old who's at uni, which he, I'm sure he'll forgive me by the time he's 50. But we didn't just downsize into an apartment ourselves. We bought an apartment for the kids so they can come and go because they're all over the place in their 20s, the rest of them. So, so that was a big deal.
So you bought 2 apartments?
Yeah, one for us.
Yeah, okay.
And so we kind of get to live like adults. Well, we were all adults. And they still come home for dinner, but we have our own space and they have their own space. And it's sort of I
guess it's a creative way to be in the area that you wanted, and
it's all of that.
Still have the space.
Yeah, and just giving. So it's we're probably a bit advanced for our age in doing something like that, but we could just see the opportunity, the way the market was going. It was a good opportunity for us to exit where we were and buy where we were looking. We already had an investment in this particular building, so. But I love it. The simplification of life like that is been a really nice move for us. And I mean, being in an apartment, I never thought I'd be so happy, but my goodness, I love it. Yeah, simple life.
So zooming out.
Yeah.
When you got remarried, you both just had the view that we're in it. Remarried, we're together now. Yeah. It's now a team.
Yeah, absolutely. And
end of things. I'm not paying for that school fee because that's not my biological son.
No, it's one bucket.
It's part of the deal.
Yeah, it's one bucket.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, and in fact, even in our estate planning, same thing. We've updated that to make sure that we have our wills are tied together, so we can't break up. If someone can't die and then I remarry, for example, and cut my stepchildren off, we've appointed the kids in that role. So basically I can't change the will without their permission. So that won't be happening. Yeah, so just a few little guardrails to keep what we've created together in check. And I think part of it is when you have one of those life events happen, it does challenge you to rethink how you might go about it again. I think if you've lost everything too, you're okay. I'm not going to say I'm okay to do it again, but I think you know how to come out of those ashes.
How old were you when you first divorced, sorry?
Yeah, 38.
Yeah, okay. So you pretty much had to press reset on your whole financial life just around age 40.
Yeah.
Well, there's hope for me yet.
Yes.
Jacqui.
Yes.
I can press reset.
You can. Everyone.
It's my birthday today and I'm getting old.
And it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. And happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. It doesn't matter what age. I think the opportunity is there to reset, and I think people need to take that away from our chat today, which is actually if you are down a bit of a barrel and you don't know the way out, we've given you tips today that I think are a brilliant start to actually doing that.
Yeah, and I think that the top three is, are you wearing and driving your money? Is your head in the sand? And do you have any idea what it costs you to walk in the door, wake up of a morning? Hey, it's Glenn here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You made it to the end. Can I ask a favor? Can you hit that like button and maybe hit subscribe if you want to get notified when we release further videos just like this one, whether you watch the Money, Money, Money podcast or Retire Right. And remember, if you want to learn more about investing, I've got an investing book, The Quick Start Guide to Investing, and there's a link in the description to get your hands on a copy. Thank you so much. Bye.